Hello guys, welcome in this video. My name is Krishna and today we are going to see that how we can store API response in Google Sheets. So that's basically the main agenda for this video. So what we are going to do is we are going to make a request to some APIs, and whatever the response that we are getting from the APIs, we are going to store that response into the Google Sheet. So that's our main task. So what I will do is I will show you one API which I created using Django REST framework. So this is one API which is created and it is deployed on Python anywhere. So that's a different thing. That's out of this video. So what we are going to do is we are going to make here requests and we fetch all data from this API, and after fetching the data, so we are going to store in the Google Sheet. So what I will do is let's first test that what response we are going to get. For testing we are going to use Postman. So this is basically a Postman interface, and so we make here requests and let's see what response we are getting here. So okay, so we can see here we are getting all the employees, here we are getting all the companies from our API. So now we are going to do what? Now we are going to store all this data into our Google Sheet. So that's the main agenda. Now we are going to store here into our Google Sheet. So as we can see, we are getting this response, like we are getting so many data, and now we are going to store that. So for that we are going to use Python. By using Python we will store it, and so let's see. So I have already written all the codes. So what I will do is I will just show you guys that this is basically what I did is here I created here two classes. There is one class who is getting data from the API, and there is another class. There is a Google Sheet handler who is handling all the operations which are related to the Google Sheet. So that's the thing. And let's say, so that's our main task. API handler will handle fetch data from the API, and after fetching data we are going to use this class, Google Sheet class, and by using this class we are going to store the data into the Google Sheet. So we can see here we are first creating here object of the API handler, and after creating object we are here creating Google Sheet object. So and here we are calling the Google Sheet G Sheet writer, which we use to write the data into the Google Sheet. So that's basically the part of explanation, and so let's see actual implementation. I mean, let's test this. So let me just show you the initial part. So this is the starting point. We can see here initially our Google Sheet is currently it is empty. So what we are going to do is, so let me just show you one thing here. Before storing the data, I will show you the what exactly response we are getting here. So API self API dot data, and we are printing here that whatever the response we are getting. So what I will do is I will make here request, and let's see what response we are getting. We are going to get the same response here like we are getting in the Postman. So let's see. We can see here we are getting all the response. So now we are getting response from the API. Now the next task is to store that response into the Google Sheet. So we see here Google Sheet handler, and now we call this Google Sheet writer, and it will do what? It will write the API response into a Google Sheet. So let's see. So CLS, call this, run this file. So this is our initial file, and we can see client is authorized now, and we can see here start writing into Google Sheet, and we can see all the data is successfully written in our Google Sheet. So in this way we can store data into our Google Sheets. So like it is containing all the data like primary key, company name, company type, company headquarter. So all the related data which is related to the response that we're getting from the API, like Here we can see like it is containing primary key, company name, company type, headquarter, and all this stuff. So we are storing that response into our Google Sheet. So in this way we can store our data into Google Sheet. And that's about today. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you.